I believe that we shouldn't be afraid of any witness. What we're trying to do is arrive at the truth here. The question is, will the witnesses, after they're deposed, add anything that we don't already have? If they're going to add something substantive, something substantial, something explosive, that's one thing. But if they're not going to add to what already we have, that's another question.
You just showed that clip from President Clinton's impeachment trial. The Democrats are now calling for several witnesses who weren't heard during the House impeachment. So does that mean you support witnesses in this trial?
Well, we don't know that yet.
What we're proposing to do right now is exactly what we did during the Clinton hearing, and that is to hear both sides present their cases. We can talk about how long that might take here in a minute, and then let every senator ask a question or several questions.
And then after they're through, then if the senators, 51 senators, want to hear more, then we can vote to subpoena those witnesses.
The threshold issue here, George, is will there be a fair trial?
A fair trial, everyone understands, involves evidence. Evidence would be documents and witnesses. We know the president has refused to provide documentation beyond the July 25th telephone memo, and he's refused to provide basic witnesses.
You know, this can't be the first trial in American history, the first impeachment trial in American history where we don't have documents and witnesses produced by the president.
You know, I hear the president over and over saying that the House was unfair, that it's all hearsay. Well, then bring in the people who were in the room. If the president's innocent, then they will exonerate him and we'll all vote not to convict.
Will the Senate end up calling witnesses?
If we call one witness, we're going to call all the witnesses. There's not going to be a process where the Democrats get their witnesses and the president gets shut out.
One of the proposals you're seeing floated now from some Republicans is reciprocity, that if the Democrats get the witnesses they're calling for, Republicans should get the witnesses they are calling for, like Hunter Biden. Is that something you can accept?
First of all, these assaults on the Biden family are not relevant to what's at issue in this case.
The bottom line is there going to be a fair trial? Are we going to have evidence, documents, and witnesses? To this point, Senator McConnell has said no, not necessary. He's made up his mind long ago. But I think the American people expect a real trial to have real witnesses and evidence.
And one thing that the public is overwhelmingly in support of, and that is a fair trial.